Well, hello there, battery kids, and welcome to today's experiment. Today is one of my favorites. Today we're going to be learning how to build a homemade flashlight. So there's a few more materials on this one than you're probably used to, but you can go ahead and get them all gathered up. You need 2 D-cell batteries, 1 toilet tissue roll, 2 pieces of wire, both about 5 inches long with the ends of them stripped off, 1 flashlight bulb, a small piece of cardboard about 1 inch by 3 inches with a hole punched in the middle, 2 brass clips, some small metal object. It can be a paper clip. I chose to choose a pop tab just right off the top of a can of pop, a small paper cup, and some tape. So let's get started because there's a lot of steps in this one. The first thing you need to do is take your 2 pieces of wire and attach both of them to the ends of the brass tabs. Wrap them around there really, really tight so that they stick really well. And then you need to take your brass tabs, put them inside the toilet paper roll, and stick them right through the sides. You can just punch a couple small holes right in the toilet paper roll, and they will just stick right through there. You got to be careful because you don't want the brass tabs to actually be touching each other. Now you need to take your 2 D-cell batteries and grab some tape and attach them to one another. Make sure that the positive on top is connected right on to the negative portion of the other battery. And so just get a little bit of tape on there. Start to spin it around and make sure they're nice and firmly attached to each other. Once you got that on there, you'll be able to take your batteries and just slide them right into the tissue paper roll. Now we have the handle of our flashlight coming together right there. You can take the end of the wire on the negative side of the battery, the flat side, and tape it right there on the end to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. Just grab a piece of tape. Get it on the spot it needs to be. Press firmly and stick the piece of tape right on there. Now on the top, now we're going to start putting together our bulb. So take the wire that is on the top of it and stick it through the little hole that you made in the piece of cardboard. Firmly wrap that wire around the bulb really, really snug, and then you should be able to stick that back through the cardboard. Once you got the wire and the bulb attached strongly to each other, you can put a couple pieces of tape right around it. You can see it flickering on right there, so that means that so far it's working. And put the tape on there just to make sure that the bulb stays in place and that the wire is not going to go anywhere. Now is when the paper cup comes involved. So take the paper cup, stick the bulb right through a hole in the bottom of it so that it stays right in there. And now is when you need to take your pop tab, and it's the very last piece of this. You take your pop tab and stick it right onto the 2 brass tabs that are sticking out from the side. You've now made a little on-off switch that can make it so you can turn your light bulb on or off based on if the pop tab is touching both of them. So you just kind of get it open right there. And what you got is a homemade flashlight. So I hope you enjoyed this experiment today. I look forward to seeing all of you back here next time on Battery Kids.